Welcome to Heartfelt with Julie Majarison, a space for honest stories, tender truths, and soul-deep conversations. I'm your host, Julie Majarison, and here we explore the questions that stir something real in us. Questions about joy, fear, healing, and the moments that shape who we are. Each episode is an invitation to slow down, go deeper, and hear the kind of stories that remind us we're not alone in this human experience. So wherever you are right now, thank you for being here. Let's begin. I am so excited because I have Salina here from Adelaide. Hi, Salina.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Salina is one of my best friends, and we met in Bali back when I turned 50. So that's over 5 years ago. And we shared room, and here we are, still friends many years later. I need to put my glasses on to read what Salina has written about herself.
Not much.
Salina began her spiritual shift. I nearly went stuff. Spiritual shift back in 2018 through some events that triggered her to her healing journey. She experienced a total paradigm shift to what she used to believe and what her beliefs are now. She's still healing, learning about herself, and in doing so, she hopes to spark some healing in others too. Welcome, Salina.
Thank you, Julie.
So, I want to share a little bit of a story. I never see color in people. And I had been with Salina for a whole week when we were in Bali, and I said, "Can we get a selfie?" And we got a selfie, and it's like, "Oh my God, I'm so white." And Salina went, "Well, that's because I've got darker skin." And I went, "Wow, where are you from? I've never ever realized that." So I've always grown up with people with different colored skin, and I guess I just realized how white I was. So welcome, Selena. I'm going to get ready to ask you some questions. Is there one that you would like me to ask you first?
No, you can start with whatever. Really.
Okay, rightio. Well, let's start with what brings you joy.
What brings me joy? Well, I have a few things that brings me joy. I would say first of all would be my kids. Like they really bring me a lot of joy. I have three, as you know. Um, Azalea, Ryan, Amir. Azalea has special needs. Um, Ryan, Amir, yeah, they're all teenagers now. You know, like just seeing them like just brings me like so much warmth, like comfort. Yeah, it's just like you know, like you just get a lot of like laughter, like just being around them. Azalea can be challenging, but at the same time, it's like rewarding as well. Uh, you know, like caring for kids with special needs. So yeah, my kids are like a source of joy for me.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I was
Yeah,
so lucky that I actually got to go to Adelaide and spend a few days with Selena, probably about 3 years ago. I've been down there twice,
yeah.
and yeah, we had to do the karate thing, and I don't know if it was karate, but martial arts or something. It reminded me to how my Saturdays were when My kids were little, so
Yeah. And they still remember you and they call you Auntie Julie. Like,
yeah. Oh,
oh, what's
that's
Auntie Julie doing now?
well, I hope to come back to Adelaide sometime soon, so that will be good. I
Yeah.
was meant to be coming, and then I was going to be looking after my granddaughter, so that happened
Yeah.
instead. Yeah, but it's okay. We Selena was so gracious enough to come and visit and be at my wedding last July. So that's the last time we saw one another,
Yeah.
and that was amazing. So
Yeah, of course. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
well, I'm pleased. Yeah. The
Yeah.
next question is, what fear do you have that you're aware of that's holding you back?
Um, I would say I still have that fear of not being enough for people. Um, like this comes up in patterns of like people pleasing and trying to fix people so that I would feel like more chosen. So I find that that pattern is still playing out a bit in me. Like even though I've done healing on that topic, lots of healing on that topic, I find that there might be like deeper layers of that I have not touched.
Mm,
Um, yeah, so I feel that yeah, it's yeah, and like surrounding the people that surrounds me, I see that they are reflecting back this fear that I have in me.
yeah. So you have a bit of mirroring happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
So in terms of like the people that I interact with are reflecting this back big time, and that's why I am like very very aware that this pattern is still there. Like I do get like a bit frustrated at times at why this pattern is still there. And I thought that, I've done so much healing on myself, and why is it still there? So it's
Yeah.
something that I just have to look at a bit more.
Hmm. Yeah. I always say it's like the postman comes in different uniforms, bringing you
Yeah,
lessons that you have to look at.
yeah, it's yeah, you're so right. After one person comes another person with like similar issues,
Mm,
reflecting back this to me. So
mm.
it's like just just make me look at myself and think, yeah, this pattern is still within me.
Yeah, well
Yeah.
I feel like that must be good for your awareness that you're not in that, reaction mode, that you're actually seeing it happen.
Yeah, I am getting a bit better with not reacting.
Mm,
Like given 5 6 years ago, I would react like immediately. Now I give myself time to pause before I actually give out a reply, or or give myself time to feel into my emotions of what I actually really feel about the situation before
mm,
I actually say something. Um, because I found that if I do not, sometimes the response would be more damaging.
mm, mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's great awareness.
yeah, thank you.
Have you ever had a life-changing moment besides meeting me?
Life-changing moment. Well, I have had few life-changing moments that probably leads to where I am at the moment. Meeting someone that actually pushed me on this healing trajectory. Um, that yeah, it was like and you know about all this, Julie, like
Yeah.
about what went
Yeah. So
on in my life.
you don't have to go too deep, but
Yeah,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
then I have had those life-changing moments. And I am really still grateful for them, because I feel that, the universe send those people or lessons actually for me to just like, you know, up level myself.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, that's
Hmm.
right. Has there been a moment that you wish you could freeze in time?
Ah, I think, yeah, I remember looking at this question and I'm
Mhm.
like, it would have to be like when I'm traveling, really, because when I travel, it also brings a lot of joy for me. So that's one of the answers for the joy question before.
Mm.
So when I travel, when I look at the places, I wish I could freeze them, and like just not go anywhere, just be there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have a vision. I have a vision of what you were at Morocco and the Blue City or something like that.
Yeah, that is like absolute bucket list experience for me, and that I wish that I just, like every view that I saw there, like I just photograph everything, put it in my
Mm.
mind.
Mm. Yeah.
That was the Blue City and also Machu Picchu in Peru.
Mm.
Yeah, that was absolutely like a surreal moment for me, that
Mm.
I wish I could freeze in time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a trigger that you would like to share about?
Um, a trigger would be, I still find sometimes that when, like handling criticisms would be a trigger for me, especially when it's not delivered the way that I prefer to.
Mm.
Or, like when it's delivered to me in a way that I feel that is downgrading, for example, and not in a constructive way.
Mm.
So that is quite a big trigger for me.
Mm.
I also get triggered by a loud voice.
Mm.
Yeah, I find that if someone talks very loudly, it kind of triggered me. So just trying to figure out what happened in my childhood that could possibly make me a bit reactive to that.
And you're still processing that at the moment.
Yeah, I feel that that could have come from like my dad, or
Mm.
because when I was small, I think he did speak to me in a very loud way.
Mm.
I yeah, I probably internalized that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If a genie jumped out of the bottle and wanted to grant you one wish, what would that be?
Okay, so this question made me remember of my time in Malaysia, where there were like plenty of like stray cats and dogs. And just like one night, this stray cat walked into my dad's house. And I just felt so sorry for the cat. So I just brought it like some food, milk. But then my dad, like everyone in the house, like refused to let the cat in.
Mm.
And yeah, and they just said that they're not animal friendly, and and it's not only my family; it's like the people around me that are enabling it.
Mm.
So at that night, I really wish that if I have the power, I would just make all these problems with like stray cats and dogs go away, like like every cat and dogs in Malaysia or wherever in the world would have a better place, or a lovable home, or you know
Mm.
yeah, not being treated cruelly.
Yeah. Wow. That's a very good answer. Yeah. So
Yeah, that is really like what I wish for. Yeah, if
yeah.
I have the power, I would definitely do that.
Mm. Wow.
Mm.
That's great. What is something you've never said out loud, but you wish someone would ask you about?
This one is a bit of a hard one.
It's okay if you don't have the answer. It's all good.
I don't know, but I feel like sometimes I I tend to put on this facade that everything feels okay, is okay, where sometimes things might not be okay. So sometimes I would wish a person would come to me and say, "Are you okay?"
Mm.
I
But
guess that would be.
you're pretty good at wearing that mask, huh?
Yeah, I'm pretty good at just putting on a mask saying that, oh, I'm fine, like maybe like things might not be fine, I might be like bottling things up. And just probably wish that someone would come and ask me, are you okay? And then I'll be like bursting out like, no, I'm not.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe you need to work on with that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Put that mask away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
When was the last time you felt truly seen? And what was it about that moment that stayed with you?
Uh that this question, yeah, I feel like there is no specific time that I felt that I am like, being truly seen. I feel that now people see me who for who I am, and I can't pinpoint a specific event or that can actually that can make me actually say, oh, that's the event that make me feel that I'm truly seen.
Yeah.
Because I feel that all the events now, that I actually feel that I'm being seen.
Mm,
So
beautiful.
yeah, so like I can put my boundaries. I'm not perfect though. I'm still there. I'm getting there. I'm getting better at it. But I feel that people are listening to what I'm saying,
Mm,
listening to my boundaries, and actually looking at, oh, this girl is saying something, and we should like listen to what she's saying.
mm. Yeah, well, that's beautiful. So, was there a time that you didn't feel seen?
Oh, well, yes, there was definitely times where I don't really feel seen at all. And this was like going back few years ago, where all my thoughts, my opinions have been dismissed. Um, I've been gaslighted. Um, yeah, all those events that has actually made me feel that I wasn't seen at all for who I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah, yeah. So you can see there has been in your paradigm shift that has been part of it from being not seen to now being seen. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, beautiful. If you could send one message back to your younger self, not advice, just a message, what would it be?
Um, I would say to my younger self that like she's worthy and she's enough, as she is, and she doesn't really need to work hard to earn love. And she's just good enough as she is. That would be my message to my younger self, really.
Mm.
Um, yeah.
Yeah.
No advice, just that simple message.
Yeah. Yeah, that's lovely. We've spoken about healing, and you've spoken about the different layers of healing. So I'd like to know, what does healing look like for you right now?
Healing, at this stage looks a bit different in a way that I could see like how far I've come from what I was before. Well, I'm still healing. Like I guess everyone's still healing. No one can say that they're there yet, or will be ever there. But it's just a continuous process for me. But healing looks like um being able. The big thing for me is being able to set boundaries. Because that was my big weakness. I was a big people pleaser. Boundaries was like a really like a strange concept for me. So at this stage where I am able to actually prioritize myself, prioritize my time, and actually say no to someone, that means healing to me. That means that I am actually healing. um and that is something really big for me. And also I spoke about my triggers as well, like being able to actually sit through something that triggers me um means healing for me. And not,
Yeah.
not reacting quickly, that is healing for me. And above all that, still being able to open my heart to people, that is healing for me as well.
Yeah. Well, thank
Yeah.
you. Was there anything else that you feel like you needed to share that I didn't ask a
I
question?
don't know.
No?
Not sure.
Not
Have
sure?
I said anything? Have I
You
said everything?
you've answered the 10 questions,
I
but I
have.
just didn't know if there was something
Oh, I just
else.
wanted to share that I love dancing. That was one thing that I didn't share.
Yeah. And what
Yes.
sort of dancing do you like to do?
Bachata.
What is that?
So bachata is a form of Latin dancing. And it's more sensual. Um, and lots of body movements, lots of body rolls. And I feel very sensual doing it, very in my feminine energy doing it. And I feel like when I dance with someone, when I do bachata, it's like when the masculine and the feminine meets in the middle and
Oh,
becomes one. So
okay.
I feel it to that extent when I do bachata. So that's also, yeah, what I want to share. That's my passion.
Oh, I didn't ask that question, did I? What was your passion?
Yeah,
I
bachata is
think,
my passion.
I don't know. I think holidays, dancing. I think there could be two up there.
Yeah. Definitely travel and bachata, one of
Yeah.
the big things.
So with the dancing, do you have the same dance partner all the time, or does it change?
It changes all the time. So we do it in a circle. Basically, when we go in a class, it's a circle and we change partners. We rotate partners when we get called to rotate. So we rotate partners, and yeah, we get to experience dancing with different partners, um, sensing different energies. And even when we go out to dance socially, you dance with different people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was lucky enough to go to the Adelaide Fringe Festival, I'm going to say probably 3 years ago, and I watched Salina do her burlesque dancing routine. And
Yeah, burlesque.
that was, did I pronounce it properly? Maybe
Yeah,
not.
burlesque. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't do that anymore. Yeah, I just did that for the experience of doing it, and going up stage to face my fears and get out of my comfort zone. Yeah,
And
but
you've done
now,
other dancing too, haven't you?
yeah, I do a bit of salsa and swing. But now I'm just mainly concentrating on bachata.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Get that body moving.
Yes, you need some movement in your body, really, to get the energy going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel that's very healing?
Yeah, I really feel yeah, bachata is very healing for me. It really gets me in the feminine.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm. Wow. Well, I can't keep you for much longer because guess
Okay.
what? She has a dance lesson this afternoon. Is it a lesson or is it just dancing?
Tonight is the lesson. Tonight is
Oh,
the lesson. So it's like
tonight's a lesson.
at about 7 o'clock.
Oh, wow. It's yeah. I've tried to even do I just get my left foot wrong and my right foot wrong and oh it's obviously something that I have to look at tackling dancing, but anyway,
Yeah, it's fun, Julie.
that's for another time in my
Yeah,
life.
okay.
Well, thank you very much, Selena, for your time and it's lovely catching up. We will have to catch up again.
No problem.
And I will speak soon. And I hope you have a good dance lesson tonight.
Thank you.
And thank you for
Thank you.
sharing your rawness and your vulnerability and your realness. I really appreciate it.
No problems. Anything, anytime for you.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you for sharing this moment with us. I hope something in this conversation stayed with you, opened something in you, or simply made you feel seen. If this episode moved you, feel free to share it with someone who might need it too. And if you'd like to continue the journey with me, be sure to subscribe and stay connected. Until next time, take care of your heart and remember, your story matters. Thanks, Selena.
See you, Julie.